It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game.
Let's bring fire to him.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 7.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Josh Hart. Knocked loose. Screen coming. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Butler to Team. Jimmy Butler for 2. Butler can't get his shot to fall. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. JaVale McGee. Rondo's shot won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Butler, his first effort off the mark. Hart. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Hart. Shot by McGee, no good. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Butler to Wiggins. Rises for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
The assist from number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. T to Wiggins. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Wiggins. T to Towns. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Shot by Wiggins won't go. Lakers at the controls right now. Has a chance? Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Butler into the front court. Leads just a point. Throws it down.
And every time I think about Andrew Wiggins, I wonder, can that beast mentality be taught? Or is that something that's innately in you? That's always going to be the question looming around Wiggins.
They've got it now. Teague with the basketball. Up by 3. To Wiggins. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And I think I speak for Minnesota Timberwolves fans everywhere. We're still waiting to see if the real Andrew Wiggins wants to step up and go to the next level. He averaged 18 points per game last year, but that was a drop back from the year before. for a guy being drafted #1 overall, expectations are sky high.
Big finish at the rim.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Minnesota with the basketball to Wiggins. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. Butler to bring it up. Up 5. Butler. The shot by Butler? No.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Here comes the screen. Hart. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Driving right to the basket. Wiggins. Wiggins, a shot? No.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Butler. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
The shot denied by Towns.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jumper's good.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Towns to Wiggins. To Butler. Trying to cash in. Not done yet. And a putback slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And a throwdown. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Taj Gibson to Wiggins. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Knocked loose. Beasley. Oh, that's rejected by Towns.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Butler. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Jimmy Butler.
Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
Turnovers for today, man.
Slam dunk.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The follow won't go either. For three, that misses with 3 seconds left. Gets off a three at the buzzer, and it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. We played one at Target Center with the Timberwolves on top. Jay and I return to Minneapolis after the... Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Minnesota at the controls. Rose to Butler. And throws it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Tough make through traffic.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Butler into the front court. His team up by 7. Butler to Wiggins. Screen coming. Wiggins. And he scores on the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
To Beasley. Has a chance. And he hits.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. T-Wolves with the basketball. Rose to Wiggins. To Rose. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Rose into the front court. Leads 5. To Rose. Wiggins. Shot by Wiggins. Won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Runner here. Won't go down. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Beasley. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Wiggins. Add 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. It's Minnesota basketball. To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose. To Wiggins. Oh, he had him there for a second, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Into the game for the Lakers. Number 7.
T to Rose. To T. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. Shot by T. Won't go down. To James. Here comes the screen. James. To Caldwell Pope. Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Number 7.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
The screen sets him up for two.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Jones with it. Looking to make something happen. To Rose. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Ball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Rose. It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ball to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
T. Shot from the lane won't go. Los Angeles, they have it. Pass to the rim. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To T. It's denied by LeBron. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Rose. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
James. To Ball. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Rose. To Kyle Kuzma. Driving right to the basket. Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go. Rose. Oh, emphatic slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Caldwell Pope off the mark. Rose into the front court. They're down 3. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
James. Not easy. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Caldwell Pope. James knocks it down from mid-range. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by it. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers ball. Ball to James. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Ball into the front court. His team on top by 8. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Jones with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Ball to James. Here comes the screen. To James. Goes reverse to lay it in.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Kuzma.
I got ball. On your right, on your right, on your right.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Going along, beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. Straight on 3, at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Bench points.
The Minnesota Timberwolves had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor to T.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
That's a mini bucket.
Lonzo with it. His team leads it by 10. Down for McGee. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Timberwolves have the basketball to Wiggins. Wiggins, a shot? No.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. McGee powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler to bring it up. 14-point deficit. Butler. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
A big finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
To Kyle Kuzma. Swings it. Ball. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Butler and McGee there for the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Screen coming, knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. JaVale McGee taken by the Wolves. Minnesota with the basketball. And Jimmy Butler. The shot almost. Not going to have it this time.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And strokes it.
Surprising and shocking that the coaching staff will put somebody on the player of his magnitude that is more focused on the offensive end than he is stopping another player on the defensive end.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Into the game for the Lakers. Number 7.
Rose. Butler. And McGee there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Rose. Wiggins. Count the basket.
2 points. The assist from number 25, Derrick Rose.
To Rose. To Wiggins. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Butler. Butler with a shot, no good. Los Angeles has the basketball.
You're locked up, boy. Screen left, left. Got him. Good track.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Butler. To Rose. Wiggins. And McGee there for the rebound. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Josh Hart.
Right. Truck.
Blocked by Butler.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Not that time. And the denial. JaVale McGee to Josh Hart.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Josh Hart. From the painted area, won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Butler can't get his shot to fall. Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys hold a commanding lead. Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he misses that one free throw. To Wiggins. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer.
Screen coming left.
To Beasley. He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Minnesota at the controls. Butler to Wiggins. Screen coming. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Wiggins. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. It's James controlling the offense. To the rim. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Butler into the front court. His guys down big. Wiggins. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Shot by Wiggins won't go. Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Beasley. Shot by Beasley. That's off.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Stevenson. Looking for his man. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Butler to Wiggins. To Butler. The shot by Butler? No. Lakers at the controls right now. A pass down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
got the screen right, screen right, screen right. Come on,
Rosie's shot no good. To Stevenson. Inside, he scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Butler to Wiggins. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just made BJ the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Wiggins. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. To Wiggins. Fires the three. Hauled in by James. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Here's a chance from long range. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, yeah, that's light work. That's light.
3 quarters down with the Lakers in command. It's been a compelling game so far.
Stepping in for the Timberwolves, number 23, Jimmy Butler. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 7.
Rose to Wiggins. Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Ball. And it's Butler with the rebound. To Taj Gibson. Lakers ball. Gets a shot up off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
Self-check.
To Ball. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Able to convert inside.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Butler. And scores on the step back.
Jimmy Butler's made such an impact on this young Timberwolves team. A guy with a blue-collar mentality shows up to practice early and stays late. And obviously, we saw that in the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs for the first time last year since 2004.
To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Here comes the screen. Ball to Stevenson. Rose. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. And scores on the step back.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Can't get past the defender. Oh, and Wiggins up to block the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Wiggins won't go down. The Lakers get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Timberwolves really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not gonna be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
are the upcoming matchups for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is